Hey, welcome to the show. Let me know if you can hear me, first of all, because nobody got time to be repeating the same things over and over again. It's like, no. Hi, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl, Labora Lee. Y'all, I'll tell y'all, let me start again. Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl, Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
okay, thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc, baby. It's my fault. It's a lot going on right now. But anyway, welcome to the show. I'm happy you're here. Sorry if I sound a little congested. Right now in Baltimore, it is. See, I like to look at different. Okay, so right now in Baltimore it's 15 degrees. I have dogs. They have to go outside from time to time. I don't really do too much outside today because it has been low in temperature all day today. But I am here anyway, and it is what it is. And what I need y'all to know is today is the tap-in. Today is the day that we come in here, we get in our tap-in bag, we talk about whatever we pull out of the bag. Everything that we talk about that comes out of the bag is nostalgia moments or things. Maybe people. But nonetheless, we're going to talk about it. As you can see, today's title says it's time to re-up because we are at the bottom of our 80s and 90s bag. And we're going to talk about that too. But I'm sorry, I got a Ricola in my mouth as well. My bad. But we're going to talk about it. Few things that I need to say though. Few things. Join the conversation. You can call in. You can drop a comment. You could text if you choose to text or comment. Or call in. The number is 443-780-5978. 443-780-5978. If you text or drop a comment, it will be read out loud. Your comments that you drop will be on screen. And if you call in, you will be live on air. Very important things to know. So I don't want to have you just out there and you don't know that you're live on air. Well, you should know that anyway. It would make hold on, what is going on here? It would make for much sense. Oh, child. Okay. So anyway, it would make for much sense for you to know that you're live on air. But anyway, if you would like to talk to us about anything, and I do mean anything at all, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and subscription. We love those. We love those, and especially if you hit that like button, then I can know that you did it immediately, and then I can shout you out, and it's a whole thing. So do that. And make sure you check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. That is the hub for all things ambitiously ENT. You can go listen to the podcast, watch the podcast, listen to the radio station, get some skincare products, some merchandise, join our coffee community, get the app. I'm trying to think all of the things. You can contact us from the website. It's so many things that you could do there. So go check it out. All right, now that I've gotten all those things out the way early. Um, like I said, today is the day of the tap-in. There will be a few moments. Okay, Doc is in the building. I see you. Hold on. That I will be doing this. Hold on. I will be doing this like right now. Give me 1 second to unclog. Um, call it a declogging. But I'm back. See? Hey. Now I'm about to bring my boo Doc up in the building real quick. Hi, Doc, honey.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up?
These low ass temperatures. That's
Oh,
what's up.
guess what we having down here?
What y'all got?
Potential of snow.
Say that again.
The potential of snow. We are under that winter storm, Enzo. Yeah. So yesterday I was making sure everything was good to go in case something does happen tonight to tomorrow morning. But we will
Right.
get snow, and it had to
Did you
snow
get
in this
salt?
area. Huh?
Did you get salt? Did you get salt for the
No, it
ground?
shouldn't be that much. They say 1 to 3 inches for us, but we don't get snow at all. So everybody's kind of freaked out and panicking.
That's why salt is very important for y'all.
Well, I'm not leaving the
Trying to
house
keep
though.
y'all alive.
The temperature is 20 degrees, and it's right now it's
Okay,
frozen
so
rain.
y'all close to us. All right, I see.
It is cold. It is cold.
Yeah, it's been like that for days. And I ain't gonna lie, because my daughter got sick on Friday and I had to go pick her up early. Um, she was out on Monday for Martin Luther King birthday observation of his birthday anyway. Um, but today I was like, I'm not quite comfortable yet. So they went in 2 hours late today, but I didn't send her. I just wanted to make sure, you know,
Gotcha.
she was all the way together. But she going tomorrow.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we got the layers prepared. We got the layers prepared. We are
Yeah,
ready.
that's what I had to rock earlier today when I went outside just to check the mail and stuff. I'm like, it is too cold. I can't. No.
Yeah, that's the mandate. I never go outside without a plan. As a matter of fact, so funny story because we got more snow. We got I want to say 3 inches, 3 to 4 inches more. So that just added on to whatever snow that was left and lingering, right? But my mother and my sister and I, we came up with a game plan because it's a house of ladies. And what we decided to do, TikTok hacks, they come in handy from time to time. We decided to take some, the throws that you throw in with painters covers.
Mm-hmm.
We took some painters covers. We put it our driveway in our backyard is humongous. So we covered as much as we could on our driveway. And the walkway leading to our house, we covered as much as we could there. And then I pre-salted a little bit before the snow. Snow came, had a little bit of snow down there. But by the time I took up the painters covers, the whole driveway was clear. By the time I took up the painters covers from the walkway, the whole driveway was clear. I was like, that was genius for us to listen to whoever we listened to with whoever we got this idea from.
Well,
Because
congratulations.
as I was lifting, because I'm a handy lady, people don't know this, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm the handy lady of the house, right? So I go outside, lift him up and clear everything out. And our lawn man, Jose, he's part of our family. We love Jose over here. He was riding by and he stopped. He was like, "Hey, you need me today?" And I was like, "Nah." But in my mind, like, Jose, them $100 each time you come in and clean our snow up adds up. And we've been having a lot of snow lately. So Jose has been getting a lot of money out of this household. I got it, Jose. It's taken care of. We're not doing $100 today, Jose. I cleaned it up myself. But it worked. Walkway clear, driveway clear. So it worked. So if you need to know anything, throw some. Oh, you could do it with towels too, blankets, whatever. I just said go get some plastic or order some Amazon because that's how I got the ones that we put in our walkway, Amazon or whatever. Get some painters covers.
Okay.
In your
Nice.
walkway. Yeah. And then that way you won't have to shovel. And the cleanup takes it'll take a couple of minutes, like 15 minutes or so, because it's a lot. Well, in my case, it took about 15 minutes. Because like I said, it's a lot of driveway and walkway. But genius.
Okay. Genius.
Genius.
Nice move. Smart
Genius.
move. Genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
Genius. I was like, oh, I'm so glad, because I like to learn from people. And not only that, I got a friend. I like to call him an agriculturalist, but I also would say I like to call him one of the enlightened ones because I have certain friends that I like to be around. Mine's got to be clicking all the time. So he's part of that circle. Anyway, he also had threw that idea, but he used towels instead, and being as though he has multiple cars, he like wanted to take care of it. So yeah.
Okay.
Genius idea. So life hack. So if you wanna not be outside shoveling snow and snow blowing, just put the plastic covers down, go out there, toss the snow to the side. Now you got a clean driveway and you got a clean walkway. That's all I'm saying. Ooh, kaboom. Guess who stepped in the room? Hi, Rock.
Salute to Rock.
Can't be moving that avocado snow. No, she don't. Watch her mouth. No, she do not be doing that. What is wrong with you? Yesterday you was in my pocket. Now you insinuating some things that are not true. Cat does not do that. Cat is a law-abiding citizen and a great damn mom. No, she don't do that. Don't put that out there, boo-boo. Don't put that out there.
I'm gonna say again, like I be seeing Rock in some internet streets on YouTube a lot. I'm like, oh,
I
know
bet
this
he
name.
is.
Yeah,
I bet he is.
Me
but what I'm gonna say is
not all the time, but close enough.
But what I'm gonna say is, don't be putting them kind of insinuations. Or don't do that, right? I love you. I don't care where you be at. You could be wherever you want to be in these YouTube streets. What I'm saying is, no, she don't.
Let's go, Jeezy.
No, she don't. Look at him. See, Cat like to mix Arm and Hammer with her. No, she don't. Cat don't touch that kind of stuff. Now next you gonna say I got that tussie or whatever you call it, that pink stuff. I don't got that either. I don't got none of that. You gonna have them doing to me what they did to Diddy, and I don't need that in my life. First of all, they're gonna be mad at you because they don't wasted their damn time coming in.
Oh, we thought we had a hot tip.
Yeah, searching for some stuff that ain't even in here. They might come for you after that because then that mess with their little rating system. Don't do that. They coming for you. They're not coming for me. No, Lord. So anyway, y'all, we are at the end of our nostalgic 1980s, 1990s nostalgia bag. I'm gonna pull all of them out. We got like 3 out of here, so we're gonna hold them. We're gonna take all 3 of them.
Let's go. The tap in nostalgia.
Yeah. And then we gotta come up with our next. My boo Miss Rebecca just hit the hey mother-in-law whose sons I'm not married to. I'm not, and then her sons are not married. I think I don't know if they're single, but they're not married. So, okay, I just love her. That's my boo. But thank you. I see you on here, baby. So remember back in the day, maybe a family took a trip or maybe you had to hop on the road. That was this thing. Now it's called, you got a GPS for it. But back in the day, you had what was called a map. Now, there's different eras of the map because there was the fold out maps. I love those, by the way. I should probably start collecting them because I love those, like the old maps. And I've always been pretty good at navigation, right? Like when my mom and I, because I told y'all we moved here when I was 8. So going on 9. So when we moved here, we drove here. right?
Mhm.
And I remember being a kid and I got the map and I was so pumped or whatever because we was in 95 on our way up and I'm just so excited. Like I got the map and I've always been into maps. So
Okay.
the fold out maps were amazing to me. And it was like seeing the world but on a piece of paper. It was
Yeah.
wonderful. Then you moved to where you went on because you could go online at this point. Now we finally got the internet is popping and you printed out your map.
MapQuest.
Map map quest. Then you printed out your map so you can know where you're going. But how awkward is that? You trying to drive and look at this where I
Mhm.
gotta go? Where I gotta go to
No,
get the instructions.
there was a one step between that. There was the road atlas. There was a big ass one and the little pocket glove compartment size one.
Yeah, I put that in the same as the fold out. They kind of go
Okay.
together. Like they like kind of one and the same. And then finally we got Tom. What his
Tom,
name?
Tom's
Tom.
good.
And people got that. They invested a lot of money. That was like the first hour is because I need y'all to know that it's things that are here before we get them in our possession for consumer consumption.
Mhm.
Like the internet was here, we just got it later.
Mhm.
So, but before we got our cell phones with GPS in the cell phones, we had that little device and it told us where to go. And then we got our cell phones, and now we can just go on Google Maps or
Yeah.
whatever kind of maps that you got. Because I was going to say I got Apple products too, so I ain't going to be biased to them. What is it called on Apple? Let me see. I'm about to find out. I'm on
Apple
the
Maps,
Apple product.
iMaps,
Maps. It's called Maps on. I don't know. I don't be paying attention to that crap. I never look up anything on Maps on any of my Apple products. It's usually on my phone, and that's an Android. So on there, I look at Google Maps.
Same.
So it is what it is. That's why I tell people shut up about this. Oh, Apple's better, Google's better. I mean, Apple's better, Android. I got all of the products. So, and for some products, I use it for. I even got an iPhone that I do not use. There's something wrong with it, and I'll be damned if I'm getting ready to spend some more money with Apple to buy another damn phone. I just refuse. Computers, yeah. Phones, no, they won't get me. And actually, they done help me out a little bit with the kind of technology that they have that I don't have to buy another MacBook Pro, even though I miss my MacBook Pro. But whatever. You're not saying nothing. I got all the devices. I got Windows, I got Mac, I got Androids, I got all the devices. Shut up. But anyway, so we went through this process. Sorry, I don't want y'all looking at me while I'm doing this, but I have to. But we went through all of these little steps to get to Google Maps and Maps on Apple. And I ain't gonna lie. Again, I think I want to start collecting maps again because it was fun. I think I still have an atlas and the little,
Yeah.
but it was fun, and it was always fun as a kid because one of my parents like, all right, find out where we gotta go, and you gotta search, and you gotta
Yeah.
look at them when I could see anyway. When I could see real good, I didn't need glasses. I'm just searching. um, and I always think like kids of today will never know what an adventure that was.
Yeah, because I mean, even when you had the fold out map, you had the little special landmarks and key points of interest on the map. It'll have like the little forest thing for like a national state park or something like that.
Yeah. Don't put me in. Why he keep trying to insinuate these things, I don't know. I'm not paying him any mind. Cat lives a clean, serene life. She don't be outside.
But yeah,
I
that
don't
was
know why people. And it's funny because everybody think I'll be outside. I had to tell somebody yesterday. You gotta start making time, and I'm like, I'll be right here though. Where do I go? My job is inside my house.
Yeah.
And yes, it's a door that separates, and I generally like to think that when I open that door and walk through the threshold, that I'm going home. This is work, that is home. And Okay, it doesn't hurt that my bedroom, my job is right off of my bedroom, but that's not the point. What are you talking about? Y'all be having these delusional theories about me. I'm a good girl. I stay out the way. Huh.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, y'all will never, ever know that feeling. I'm going to get some maps so my daughter can know the feeling. She need to know.
Yeah, I haven't seen a actual like map in a long time now that I think about it. Because, like you said, ever since it was on our phones, now I don't even when me driving, I
Right,
put my maps on no matter what, even if I'm like running to the store, only because I also use it for the traffic. Like if it's telling
right,
me, oh, there's something in the road here or what, blah blah blah. That's what I use
right,
it for. But yeah, I do remember the long drives. Anytime I first set out to drive across country or to drive up and down the East Coast, having a map, or that time when you didn't have a printer, but I still had to go to MapQuest and I would have to write all the directions down.
right.
And
Oh
go
my
like, all
goodness,
right,
that was the worst.
exit this one, exit that one. All right, boom, boom,
And
boom.
don't
But
get
yeah,
them, don't write it down wrong because you you
oh,
know.
you lost. You ain't never coming back. I mean, and two, the thing about maps, I think kind of got lost a little bit. Um, Maps helped you understand the interstate system.
It
Like that's the
did.
reason I can understand the interstate system so well. But I can ask my younger niece and nephew and stuff. They just know it's like street signs, but they don't
Right,
really know the science behind it, and then it makes
right.
sense. I'm like, oh, the Beltway, and all those things.
They don't know that there's a real thing called a such thing called Route 66.
Hmm.
All
Yeah,
these
all that stuff.
things. They don't know that they're like, even for my, I'll go back to that too, even for my daughter, which is probably why I want to get back into maps again, because you don't know that there is I don't want to call it a highway, with the interstate, let's just say the interstate. There are ways to get from here in Baltimore all the way across the country. Like,
Hmm.
you only knew that because you're right. You only knew that because you had the maps.
Yeah, yeah. Just
You
like the
had the
fact that
map.
I remember before 95 actually ran straight up and down the East Coast. I remember it was just
Right,
17. And basically, I lived like right off of 17 still. So, but yeah,
right,
that's the main thing. And then having them understand like the odd numbers go north and south, the even numbers go, east and west. Things like that.
right.
They like would never know, but it was something that I recognized. And I was like, hey, all these
And then
are these
in my
numbers.
mind, it's like you don't question like why is it six, like 95? It's straight
Hmm.
95. Then you
Hmm.
got in other states where, like for here, for example, you got 695, 295. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
195. You got these
Hmm.
things mean something, but because it's been, I tell people all the time, smartphones make people dumb.
Hmm.
Because you don't know like you not paying attention now, you just waiting for somebody to tell you, for Siri or whatever that chick
Yeah.
name, Alexa. I don't know what the chick name on Google, but
So, look, I'm
now her
glad.
name, my bad. Now her name Gemini. So you
Yeah.
waiting on, and you can make it sound like a black man or a black woman. I love that feature. But anyway, um, I told you I got all the devices. But anyway, but now you're not looking, you just listening to what she say. What she say, make a right, and then that's it. You don't even make. Where did you make the right?
When she told me in 500 feet.
And that's it, and that's all you
I
know.
mean,
But
and also with me, I'll put it on because when I'm driving, I'm listening to music and my mind will just zone out to listen to the
to
music
the music,
and I'll
that
miss a
makes
turn.
sense. That makes all the sense. It's just the knowledge that's lost. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? The knowledge that's lost. That's what I want to say. There's a lot of knowledge
Oh,
lost
and this is the key
in
thing
each
with the
other.
maps too. If you was ever driving by yourself, this is when you actually had to stop, pull
And
over.
pull over, and now
And
that
yeah,
part wasn't the best.
nah. If you were
Like,
solo and you missed something, you gotta stop, pull over, pull out the map.
flap the
Look,
map open.
yep, see if you see a mile marker or a street sign. All right, cool, I'm here. All right, what was I trying to get to again? All right, boom.
Right,
But
you gotta
now
keep
you miss a
moving
turn,
it
it'll
back
say,
before. Okay, it's Sam right here.
mm-hmm. But now it's
But
just like make a U-turn, make a U-turn, make a U-turn.
like, make a U-turn where?
It'll tell you, yeah.
I've been in the moments, but you keep saying make, excuse my language, but you keep saying make a U-turn. Where? Where am I supposed to make this U-turn at? So, but I've done that. Y'all obviously can see I've done that a few times. Like, wait,
the
stop
most
telling me, make I'll be talking back to. I don't. It's they not
oh,
listening.
you one of the people that talk back to it?
Yeah, like, because what time is it? Bitch, where? Where do you want me to make this U-turn at? Tell me.
No, but I think the
make a U-turn right now. All this traffic, they gonna kill me.
But the most critical time was MapQuest. MapQuest was like the most critical time because that was also for me. That was when I was living in different cities. And then if I'm trying to get from, someplace, I would go to, I had a little computer in like a lab or a library.
Right.
Type it up, get the directions, then have to write it down. And then I'm driving with like a little a notebook, like looking real quick. And I stop sign like, oh, wait. All right, what's the street? What's the street? All right, cool. I ain't there yet.
It was kind of hard. It was good, but it was like one of them. It was good and bad. It had its good points, but it had its bad points. Like you say, if you're driving alone and you gotta pull out your MapQuest directions or your map, it's hard living because you definitely want to pull over.
I got one. Speaking of maps, I'm assuming you could do this because you lived in Baltimore for so long. But this is something that I don't have the skill that my parents actually think is funny. Like when they can describe something, over on 103rd up, blah, 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 and they'll describe it like to the T. Me, I'm still like, it's about the Popeyes. But they'll know the street.
So this is the thing. By me living here and by me living in this now living in, like I said, y'all would call it the suburbs. We call it the county. But even out here, I could still do the same thing because when I give directions, like I say it's in between blase blah. Let's say I say it's by Howard and Fayette, right? I'm gonna give you the prime example. I say, all right, it's up there by Howard and Fayette. But I'm also going to tell you where the McDonald's used to be, and I'm going to tell you all like across the street where the KFC used to be at. Down the street from the Hippodrome. I'm gonna tell you all of those things because I'm a descriptive person. I'm going to tell you all those things.
I'd be like, what's there now? I don't even, if it's not there anymore, my mind just washes it away. They'd be like, no, it used to be the roller rink or, past the drive-in theater, or it used to be a White Castle or a Crystals or whatever.
Now, if it's somebody who's not from here, then I'm not going to describe it that way. You know what I'm saying? But if they're from here, if they're not from here, then I have to figure out how to explain it. But I wouldn't have to explain it these days anyway, because again, we got, your maps, your GPS. But like for somebody who wasn't from here, then I would say, well, you need to hop on. Let's say, give a prime example. You need to hop off of 95. You'll see the exit. It'll say Martin Luther King Boulevard. Hop on Martin Luther King Boulevard. You'll see the street signs. It'll say Baltimore Street. Go up Baltimore Street. I would give all of these direct. You know what I mean? But for somebody that's from here, remember where the KFC used to be downtown, across the street from? Then I would be able to describe it like that. But you can't, it's kind of hard to describe it like that to somebody who's not from the city or the town that you from.
But they be like, you don't remember that? I'm like, vaguely, but if it's not there anymore, it's not there no more to me. So that's the funniest thing.
Oh, and it's that too. If it was a hot spot for me to be in, then I'm always going to refer to it as that. But it's places that I didn't hang in, so I wouldn't remember it. Like if you ask me anything about East Baltimore, who, where, all I know is Johns Hopkins University. I know where that is. I know where Monument Street is. I know where Greektown. I know where certain things are. But as far as the little ins and outs, what little food spots, and I don't know nothing about that. I'm a West Baltimore baby. I was raised in West Baltimore. Ask me about Pennsylvania Avenue, though. I'll tell you what that's at and how to get there. I'll tell you keep your ass off of it.
Okay.
You ain't from around there. Stay your ass off of it. There's nothing down there for you. It ain't safe. Stay your ass. Sorry, y'all. I gotta do this, and I'm tired of cutting off the camera. But
maps. That's the thing that it is becoming somewhat of a lost art because the younger generation, unfortunately, y'all don't get to use it as much as we did, even in the transition of getting the TomTom and all those things. So,
and you gotta think about it too, like this. Before we had GPS, that it was people's job to go and be observers of the observe the land so that you could know where to go. You feel me? Like, not to give y'all a history lesson, but I am, as I like to from time to time. One of my favorites is Benjamin Banneker. Now, although I feel like they messed it up later on and they started doing all the crazy stuff in this particular city, and now it's just a hot mess, and I don't like driving in the city at all. I don't care if I'm a passenger. I don't care what I am. I just hate the traffic, and I hate the way this city is designed. But Washington, D.C., it was his job to go observe the land so that he could set out a plot of what that city was going to look like. It was somebody's job to do that. Now the satellites pick it up. But back then, it was somebody's job. They had to go there, walk the land, and be like, all right, this going to go here. Same thing with New York. Same thing. This going to be here. The street's going to run this way, and then it's going to run this way. We're going to name this street 41st Street. You know what I mean? Like, it was somebody's job, and I always find that most intriguing myself, because like somebody did that for a living. That was their job, and it was a very important job. They could walk around. Well, I'm not a man, but with their hand and they little, because that's the job that I do. You feel me? So it was a thing. It was a thing. Let's keep it moving, because we got to get to these love notes and then to this final exam that I hope that I can save my bitches. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I've been singing a lot lately, but I'm hoping. Save my bitches. This one I think it's cute, because this one definitely pertains to you, my friend. This one here is something, also a lost art. I mean, not real. Well, it's kind of a lost art, but if you still go in the grocery store, they're still there. Some of them anyway, which is the magazine. The magazine was a great thing. You got everything out of it. You got fashion. You had music magazines, fashion magazines, which they still have fashion magazines. I frequent those. You had the Clear People you had the Clear People magazines, then you had the Black folk magazines like Essence and Jet. You had your Peoples, you had your you had all types of magazines. You had your dirty magazines. Thank Flint and Hefner for making those large. They made them, they took them over the top.
Facts. Empires were built off of that.
Yeah, the magazine business. And I'm not gonna lie, part of me wanting to get into marketing began because I wanted to be a journalist first.
Okay.
And getting published in my first magazine, which I still have the article. I don't know, I'll pull it up for y'all one of these days. But getting published in my first magazine was like, whoa. And then it kind of trickled over into marketing, which I had already been to school for that too. So it was just trickled over into that. But yeah, it was because of magazines. I used to I hated when we went to the supermarket and I'd be like, Mom, please, let me get this. It might be Word Up. It might be any of, even the hair magazines. Can I get this? Because this is styling. I need to show Aunt Sadie so she can do my hair like this. You feel me? No, put it back. I used to hate that all the time. But it's only $1.50. You got $1.50. Like, that was the worst thing in the world. Like, just to ask for $1.50. But now, if I think about it, if I would have stopped buying penny candy, I would have had to do
the math.
I'm grown now. It was different when I was a kid. When you're a kid, you think your parents got it all. And so in my mind, can I have $1.50? I just wanted Word Up.
Yeah.
But Crazy part, I couldn't get the Word Up magazine, but niggas had subscriptions to Jet and Essence
Yeah.
that came to the house. How was I? Why did I have to know who the Jet Beauty of the Week was?
Hey, you might
I
have been
mean,
one of them ones.
it was influential because them bitches was bad, and it was like, yeah, I gotta be beautiful like them.
Okay.
And then don't think I don't know about them Playboy magazines and them Hustler magazines. I know about them.
Okay. I mean, there were
Parents,
magazines. Huh?
parents, parents. I'm speaking specifically to a certain couple of people. I know about
Oh,
them. I know
oh.
about the stash.
Nah, I can't say for this it was my uncles, but it wasn't Playboy and Hustler. It was Blacktail and
It was
fuck.
whatever they could get their damn hands
Nah,
on.
it was black women. It was black women. It was
I'm
Blacktail.
telling you that when it came to my people, it was
Oh,
whatever they could get their fucking hands on. I seen all kinds of tits and ass. White ones, black ones, Asian ones. They
nah,
didn't
see, I didn't.
discriminate.
Wow.
Ass is ass. They did not discriminate.
Man, the magazines was extremely different
Shit,
because
how? I could say now
I
that
seen.
I know. I'm gonna say this. Let me say this real quick. I
Okay.
could say now that I know men, and they don't do the magazines no more. It's porn. They don't discriminate. So what the fuck? It's not uncommon.
No, they don't. We don't. I don't. However,
They
your
didn't.
environment influences what you want and like. And I knew my environment, what it is, and it was Blacktail, and I can't remember the other one right now. For it
I
was
live
Booty.
in a majority black city, and when I say they do not discriminate, they do.
Well,
It's not your environment. It's
if we were talking about magazines,
your mental nastiness, and they did not discriminate. It ain't
not
got nothing to
nasty.
do with the goddamn
It's
environment.
natural. It's not nasty, cat. It's natural. However, the
Whatever.
environment I had, I
Oh,
didn't even come
nasty
across those
perverts. I'm
magazines
not changing what
at
I
all.
said, Doc. Oh, nasty perverts. I watch porn. So I get into some so I'm included in that. So I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Nobody's gonna change what I said. They knew what they was doing. They was old
I
nasties.
know the magazines I come across, they very rarely had Caucasian clear people in them.
Yeah. Well, again, where you from? Where I'm from, they don't discriminate.
All right. So you want me to you want me to say anything about magazines on my perspective?
Go ahead.
No.
Yeah, I
So
want you to. I just said this is special. That's why I
oh,
started. So you can close it out.
so the things about magazines with me was I felt like magazines were the first thing that I actually got a chance to read that had more of what I understood my life to be like.
Right.
Reading, going to the library and stuff was cool, but those are all, autobiographies and all those things. It was nothing about the life that I was growing up and living, listening to hip
Mm-hmm.
hop, watching the TV shows I watch
Mm-hmm.
until found out about magazines. And the funny thing that you said about can I buy this is the fact that when I figured out, because I seen another kid do it, where he
Uh-huh.
wanted a newspaper at the library for a project. And it was like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, the library has money to purchase these things. When I
Right.
found that out, I just went to the library. Hey, I want to get the right on. I want to get word up. I want to
Right.
buy. When I found that, and people were like, okay, I didn't have to buy it. I knew every month I can go
Right.
there. I can sit, read it.
It's gonna be
Now,
in there.
this plays a part of being a latchkey kid too, though.
Yeah, it's gonna
I can
be in
go
there.
there, sit, and read, and
Mm-hmm.
I can get all the magazines and didn't have to pay for nothing until I got my job. And I've been working since I was 13. But when I got a job, that's when I started buying the Source magazine because that was
Right.
everything to me at the time.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
when I figured out that wait, the library can get these for free, all you got to do is ask them, and if it's within their budget, they'll get it because it's nothing to them.
It's not.
And no, in this kid, I forget what he was trying to order, like a Wall Street Journal or some interesting shit. But
Uh-huh.
he said, no, you can just ask them because I think he had switched. He wanted one thing and he switched to another thing, but it was like, you can get as many as you want.
Right.
But it just belongs to us.
Right. You just gotta bring it back.
Yeah,
You
look,
check it out. Right.
right on work. And the only thing I did ask when the magazine got out of date, like more than a 2 months out of date, then
Mm-hmm.
I could actually ask them for the posters.
Right.
I didn't hear no more. And that was
Right.
the thing about like Right On and Word Up. They had the posters in it. I have a
Oh,
whole plan of what I did.
right. Yeah.
So, but
That's how
magazines to
we
me was
decorated our walls back in the day, ladies and gents.
yes. Look, I have
Biggie told y'all.
huh?
Biggie told y'all.
Oh,
Daggone it.
yes, exactly. I had the
Biggie
Master
told
P got the
y'all.
hookup poster. I had the Master P by the body poster. I had the first Outcast. But yeah, then I had TLC. I had them.
Right.
But
Anybody that you had a musical crush on or a musical admiration for went
yes,
up on your wall.
yeah,
How y'all think God MC? I've been in love with him forever, and Method Man, and
okay,
my chip tooth back here, because he was on there. He was on
okay,
there.
okay. No, that's good.
The
But
Wu
that was
Tang was on there. Like, these is things, but you got them from the magazines. That's why I be so
yeah,
angry. Like, it's only $1.50. And blase in the middle. Whoever that was for that month
yeah.
or whatever.
But that was my big thing with magazines. Magazines became books that they're still books because it's still something I can read and consume as a reader, but it had more to do with what my life is
Was like,
and was going
right,
to be compared to, yeah, I can go to the library and I'm gonna read a book on, Frederick Douglass and all that stuff,
right,
but there was no new books that I can recall at the time that even talked about even anything that I cared about at the time. But
right.
when I found a Source magazine, I was like, what? I was kind of mad though they didn't have posters,
Right.
but it was a magazine that was like that thick and it had nothing but rap and hip hop in it
And that was
from
all it was
everywhere.
about.
It
Yeah.
had, the 5 mic, the verse, the 5 mic rating system. It had the
Uh-huh.
hip hop quotable. It
Yeah.
had There's another thing about it too, because I still was collecting when I first got into the military,
Mm-hmm.
and when I met my first my homeboy from DC, he
Uh-huh.
would be laughing because he's like, "You really read this?" But I'm like, it's all about everything that we listen to. But to him, it was funny because I don't know if you recall, in the back it had all the advertisements, and most of the
Oh yeah.
advertisements was like with down south music. Like
Right,
Trick Daddy
right,
ran a whole like decades worth of advertising in it. And he would be
right,
like, "Who the fuck is Trick Daddy Dollars?" I'm like, "Oh, he from Miami." And I would tell him, he's like, "What? You actually
right.
listen to this?" Because to him, he was on the Wu Tang, Nas, and it was just
Yeah.
something. Like, no,
I
this is
get
real.
it.
And I'm like,
I
I never
don't
seen
know, but that's weird because like I said, by us being a Mason Dixon, I don't see how that would have been a thing. But DC different anyway. You
But it
feel
had this level of, if you advertise your music in the magazine, I think they thought you of a lesser rapper, especially if you wasn't known to them, because you didn't see like Wu
I
Tang
could get it.
advertising and
Yeah,
anything.
I'm not debating. It's just weird because we are the
Yeah.
Mason Dixon line, so we got some everything. But I could see it. I could
And
see
that
it.
used to be funny. He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got the CDs and stuff." He's like, "For real?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's a real rapper." Because
Mhm.
Ben, I don't know if you recall, and this is kind of away from the magazine. Remember that one rapper dude? He was from Florida too, but he had like an infomercial selling the CD. Uh, Fuck, what was his name? But his music was whack anyway. But it was one of
Yeah,
those same
I
type of things.
wouldn't
Like,
remember.
you got an album, but you're selling it on an infomercial.
Yeah, I
But it was
wouldn't remember
advertising.
anything like that. I mean, but he did what he was doing the Soldier Boy before the Soldier Boy did the Soldier Boy.
Well, yeah, Soldier Boy came out with MySpace, but yeah. So that's why
Well,
I have a
Soldier
love
Boy
for
came out with
magazines.
the ringtones. That was what he did. He didn't come out on goddamn MySpace. Everybody was on MySpace.
Soldier Boy, his first song was on MySpace. It was called
Yeah,
Big Shake.
but he didn't come up with the concept of promoting on MySpace. Everybody did it, is what I'm saying. I know because I guerrilla my way through that too. So,
Okay, okay.
nah.
But if
And
anything,
he ain't come
magazines
up with
are.
that concept. Somebody else came out with it. His marketing came out with that concept and handled it for him. That's why I be hating when he
I
say
was
that.
wondering if he had it before that or after though, because
No,
he kind
somebody
of came
helped
out of
him with.
nowhere.
Listen, everything is a strategy. Somebody how he is not. We talking about soldier. We talking about Soldier Boy. Whatever he put his name to, yeah, he might say, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea," but somebody else gave him the idea to do it. The ringtone. He didn't. He wasn't a. He didn't know nothing about no goddamn technology. He just knew that they had a way to. And now his song is a ringtone. No, he did not. He just say he the first, but he ain't the first because he ain't come out with it. Shut up. I hate when he say that. It's annoying.
I love magazines though, and I wish that they didn't die off the way they did, because everything went digital. And there's, to me, also, there's nothing to collect anymore. You know how you said the maps or the
Yeah,
postcards? to me, I kind of feel the same way. Like there's nothing really for me to collect anymore.
No, that's not true because I ain't going to lie. Again, I like to hang with the enlightened ones. And same person I've said is big on agricultural things. I learned a lot from this person. Actually, I learned a lot and apply it to my life. This is why I'm doing the whole plant thing now. Well, I've been doing it, but he teaching me little ins and outs. And this person, like I said, they got animals that they take care of. So when I say agriculture, but he's also a collector of many things. You can still collect, and it's a lot of money out there that people just not even paying attention. That's why I kind of like I'm gonna get back into collecting things. Baseball cards it still has some shit. How fucking comic books. It still has. You just have to do the research to find out how valuable it is. But it's still a lane for collectors. A huge lane for collectors, and people collect
I
all the
guess more
time.
just the newer stuff. Like I still, even how
Ain't
like
nothing new I want to collect. I'm gonna keep
wait,
some
what?
of this shit. It's nothing new I want to collect. Keep all the shit.
Oh
I
well,
want to collect something worth value. Your magazine collection. That is a collectible. You know, you got a collection. That's
yeah,
collect that and
but
it
I
has
wanted
some
to
value. Believe it
continue
or
it.
not. Hold on. But believe it or not, it has value. So that is collectibles. But beyond anything new, I wouldn't want to collect that shit. What you gonna collect? Phones?
Some people probably do that actually, but no, I mean,
Probably. I
but no,
mean,
it's like
today's phones though. I'm not collecting them bitches. They be
so
done within
my
the
example would
first
be
couple of years. Like, no,
my example would be how Double XL does the freshman cover. I have
right.
all the first ones. I would still wish they actually produced a magazine that I could still say I have all the set of all the freshman covers that
I
Double
feel you,
XL
but
has ever done. That
you can
but
still get up until they stop printing, and it'll be very valuable. If you get that, you got the first one because I need to know because I know somebody who modeled in that first one. You got that first one, that
I
first
gotta go
double X.
look through I gotta look through my bins. But
Yeah,
yeah, because
let me
I
know
have
because
Double XL since they had started.
I know somebody who actually modeled in that very first edition of Double XL.
First
I
edition of
also,
Double XL or the
yeah,
freshman
the
covers.
very first copy of Double XL. He was a
I got
model
that.
in
I
that,
got it's in one of my models.
and I didn't find out that he played for the other team until later on in
Wait,
life.
what the hell? I thought it was almost a woman.
No, I'm talking about a man.
Oh,
But yeah, I had a little crush until I found out, and then became one of my best friends, and he knew how to slay my hand. Oh my gosh, I miss him, and now I got to do it myself. But anyway, yeah, I need to see that. I need to see that. I need to see that.
okay.
Hi,
I'll see
Jason,
how that
love you. But anyway, last one before I get to these love notes because I wanted to move on. I don't want to be because we only had 3 in the bag, so I just want to get them out. We've talked about this many times. We're gonna talk about it again, apparently. And I think the crazy part about us talking about it is this is one of those ones that we'll come to the conversation of, because we're having conversation about other things, but you can't not in when we grew up in the times that we came up in, have a conversation about music or our childhood without talking about it. And so I put this back in the bag several times because I'm like, we've already talked about this many times. But
best
being
of
this
best.
though, it's the last one from this bag, we're gonna talk about it tonight. So cassette tapes,
Okay.
my favorite. I still have some cassette tapes, actually. Not ones that I had the doctor, like in mint condition cassette tapes, right? But we always talked about the doctoring of cassette tapes. You need a number 2 pencil went a long way. It had the right ridges too. You just stick that bad boy in there and just
Yep.
you wanted to fix the cassette tape. A little
Yep.
bit of tape never hurt nobody. Downside, you wanted to get to a specific song. You had to fast forward, rewind, fast forward, rewind, fast forward, rewind. There you go. It's a lot of work, but you did it. You always talked about when you stopped the little holes and
You record
got
over it.
to record over. That was a thing. Especially if you ain't had the money to go buy the blank tapes. You feel me?
Well,
that was a move.
later. The TDK.
Yeah, well, it wasn't late. Well, it might have been later for you. It wasn't later. You could get those, but yeah. But it was ways up here, like I said, 88.9. It's a pop. Well, on the weekends, it was a popular radio show because we talked about that too. We talked about Stretch and Babito, and 88.9 was kind of like doing the same. 88.9 was kind of like doing the same thing. And you always wanted to make sure, because if you couldn't be up or you was gone and you couldn't listen to, because it came on late, you wanted that cassette tape so that you could record the show so that you don't miss it.
And
that
was a critical thing too. I don't think people really get that no more.
Yeah. It's almost like how our parents was when they wanted to miss their show. So they recorded in the VCR. Well, we did it with cassette tapes. It was a thing. It was an absolute amazing thing. Man. Then you had the different genres of different radios that you could play the cassette tape in. You got the Walkman. You got the boom box. You got the little miniature radio cassette players. Oh my gosh. Matter of fact, on this record player that I got back here, it has a CD player and it also has a cassette player on there as well.
Nice. So you have
all four to put any cassettes that I got in there though, because I'm like, as soon as I put them in there, them bitches is gonna pop, and they not gonna be the same.
Okay.
So I haven't stuck a cassette in there, because actually this record player, it does a lot of things. I could take a CD and turn it, digital. You feel me? I'm just too lazy because it's only one tray. And I'm like, that mean I'm gonna have to do one CD at a time, but it does do that, right? Same thing with the cassette player, it does that too. I'm just afraid that if I stick the cassette in there, as soon as I push play, that bitch gonna say, and I'm gonna be pissed off because they still in good condition. So that's
I don't know. I got an old like lunchbox somewhere around with a bunch of cassette tapes in it. I'm not sure how many original actual cassette tapes that I still have though. Like the last one I think I remember seeing was like I had a Ghetto Boys. That's the last one I remember seeing. But other than that, as soon as I had my own money, that's when I started buying CDs. But I know in that case, it's a bunch of mixed cassettes of that I either recorded off the radio or I made a copy of somebody's tape or all those things. It was before the TDK, because the TDK had an awesome marketing plan too. I remember it would just be the regular black or the regular white cassette tape.
Right.
But
and then that's the other thing. Y'all, so I still got the red. It's two color tapes. If you don't know who they are, I will punch y'all in your faces. I still got the purple tape and I still got the red.
You figure it out. And Ghostface?
The dude with the best freaking Cribs episode ever.
Oh, Redman. I had his CD, Muddy Waters. I had a CD.
Yeah, but I had CDs and I had
time for some action. My bad. Time for some action.
I had CDs and I had cassette tapes. I had the cassette tapes first, and then I transitioned over to CDs. That's how I went. My parents, they were born in the 60s, so it took them time to transition into stuff. So they were still in the cassette tapes. How? My father still probably got a few 8-tracks somewhere. I don't know, but it was a transition. You know what I'm saying? My love for vinyl comes from my dad because he has a hell of a vinyl collection. Me and my sister go raid it from time to time. Like, oh, you still got that? Let me get that. You know what I mean? We love vinyl records because of him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a slow transition. And like I said, that man still got 8 tracks lying away. Like, what you gonna play it in, sir? Who even got somebody do? But you gotta go to like an antiquity shop or something like that to go find that player so you can play that. But like, Daddy, you don't even have one. Why do you still have this?
It's a
But
collective
I
item.
get
Like
it. It's his collectibles. I don't got no beef. It's his collectibles. I don't got no beef. But I'm a joke. That don't mean I'm not going to joke them. I am, because where you playing this at? Same
also
thing. Well,
is.
I got a place to play my cassette. I'm just scared to do it. But him, like, where
I
he
think it has the same thing too. If it was his first thing he purchased on his own, then that always will hold memory.
It's not. My
Oh, I'm just
father
saying.
has a lot of shit that he don't need to have. It's not his first purchase.
Okay. I mean, well, because
I'm not going. I don't do that. I'm not going to make it to. It is what it is. If you know the person, then you understand what it is.
yeah.
Being as though you don't know him, you would never understand what it is. That I'm not going to call him what I want to call it.
Well,
I'm gonna just say he got a lot of shit. This like daddy. All right, you can let go of this now. You feel me?
Okay.
But never the vinyls.
Okay. And that's the thing
Never
too.
the
Like
vinyls, huh?
in comparison to cassette tapes and vinyl, I used to see records a lot, but it like they weren't played as much. Like I remember Shaka Khan, and because I loved her, Shaka Khan and Diana Ross, because I was in love with them album covers. Diana Ross with the beads and braids.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. My dad got that.
Yeah, but
I
I
think
didn't see
it
them.
depends on who. Like again, your parents are. I love. It's not even just the fact that it's the sound that once you put it on that record player, it's like a
that pop in that warmth. They
yeah,
always call it as warmth.
and I love that sound. So that's why I like vinyl records. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like that's why I will play a vinyl record to this day, because I got a vinyl record right here, Hot Prince.
Okay.
This is why I like vinyl, because you put it on there and it's a sound. The sound variations change as you transition through to the particular piece of technology. So the vinyl for me has always held that place because of that sound. And the good music, but the sound. You didn't get the same thing when it was on a cassette tape. You didn't get the same thing when it was on a CD. It's not the same nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is for me in vinyls. But you know what I mean? It is like to each his own. Everybody is not going to be into that sound, and I don't expect that. You feel me? Because
I'm just because I guess because my parents are slightly younger, but that's I'm like I don't remember them playing vinyl as much. But a cassette would get played.
You say your parents are younger?
Yeah.
What year?
My dad is only 16 years older than me. My mom was only 15 years older
I said
than
what
me.
years? What years?
I don't recall what year.
Okay, my mother's only 19 years older than me, and my father is only 17 years older than me. It's not an age thing. I asked the question for a reason. It's not an age thing.
But that's all I know, because I know that they had records, but I don't recall them playing records. I remember them having tapes all the time. That's what I remember, and that's why I'm like, no, tapes was the serious thing.
Yeah, tapes have always been cheaper than vinyl. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people wasn't going out there. I mean, when tapes came along and like when that came along, cassettes came along, people started buying them because it was cheaper than buying vinyl, because in order to make a vinyl record, it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a cheaper option. We had tapes in our house too. That's shit. That's how I got my first what was them boys' name? Damn. They rap too. And I stole it from my dad's car. Oh damn. Yeah, I stole it from my dad's car. That was my first one. Now the first cassette that he ever purchased me was Snoop and Keith Murray.
Okay.
That he purchased me, not to say they was my first that I had, but they were the first two that he ever purchased me. Yeah, Snoop and Keith Murray. That's why the Keith Murray is always a thing for me. To later, years later, whatever. Bro, that's why that's always a thing for me. Because I was like one of the first cassettes that he ever purchased me. And they didn't have any censorship on them, and I loved it.
No, I remember when that came into play too, trying to get a cassette from Walmart. All of a sudden, Walmart had changed and everything. That was like a big thing down here.
And that was a big thing everywhere. Just censorship. I fucking never liked censorship. I've always been a rebel.
Okay.
So they were the first two that he purchased me that did not have censorship. And Snoop was talking some shit. The fuck?
Doggy Style with all the skits and everything.
We was rolling down the street smoking Endo and sipping on gin and juice and shit. We was laid the fuck back.
With my mind on my money, my money on my mind.
And then I remember when I first got that, my mom busted in the room like, "What are you listening to?" And I'm like, "Well, Daddy bought it for me."
See, I didn't have that issue. It was just like, no, this is the music we listen to, so we listen to it. So, but I get it.
And
though.
Then what makes it so crazy is one of those. I don't think it was the Keith Murray one. I think it might have been the Snoop Dogg one. Somebody, I love her to death, so I'm not gonna call her out. This is a cattails. I got it for Christmas. And I was so excited about it. And then a certain member of my family came out and she ran off with it into the sunset. The good thing is I'm from the hood, so I got it again. But that's not the point. I was very upset about it. I even remember what I got with those two cassettes because I had a cute little outfit, pleated little skirt, long sleeve. I was in that stage of life. Okay. Little cute little pleated skirt.
With cassettes too, that you didn't have to really take it for somebody if they wanted. You would just make them a copy. That was like a big thing too.
But I will say for this particular person, she couldn't. She had to do it the way she had to do it. You have to understand the background of the person. I'm just telling a little tidbit of the story, and it's my relative, so I'm not going to go too hard on her. And I love her to death. But she did. She took my Snoop, and I had to get it again. I was upset about it. I was hurt. I was devastated. She didn't take Keith Murray, but I think because she had grew up a little further down south, and I had grew up a little, in the Mason-Dixon.
Your ears. I get it.
She didn't really understand that or feel what that was. Remember, it was like the most beautifulest thing in this world.
Just like that. I
get in you. She ain't understand that, so she ain't want that. But she understood the Snoop. So
rolling
she took
down the street, smoking Endo, sipping on gin and juice.
She took the Snoop, but it's okay, baby. I got it back, and then some.
Let's go.
And then some, and it got worse after that because then I started. Y'all see my score for the final exam. I don't gotta say much. I ain't gonna toot my own horn too much. But I'm just saying, I never forget that. And that was my story for the cassette tape because I hurt my feelings. I was hurt. You hear me? I cried about it. I did. I was crying. Real tears.
Okay.
I only got to listen to it once.
Like, how did you know who took it though, or did you just?
Because there was only certain people in my house at that particular time. Okay. I'm a detective. Are you talking to me?
Well, I've
been a detective all my life. I've been a detective all my life. I can and know who did it.
Okay.
All my life. But in all fairness, it was age groups at the time. So it was me and her. It was the one that would be in between, and she kind of would be like the middle child if we all had the same parents. And then it was my little sister, whom at the time was probably like
little
2 or 3, maybe 2. And the middle child's little brother, who was like 2 or 3.
Okay.
I didn't take much. I know what street I was living on at the time. Listen, that shit hurt me.
You were traumatized. I'm sorry for your pain.
Yeah, I know what street I was living on at the time, what I got that Christmas. And I thought I was a shit because the outfits was popping. Had my little Walkman, walk around the house, listening to my little cassettes. I thought I was doing it big. And then next thing you know, like, where's Snoop? He was gone. I never forget it. Never.
Mhm.
But anyway, it is now time for me to get.
I knew this. I knew that. Mhm.
I told y'all it was a cattail. I was traumatized. You hear me? But it is now time for me to show y'all some love. I want to shout out anybody who's watching for Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Y'all, I was devastated. It hurt me deep. This I want to show y'all some love. This is what I like to call live love. Because you're watching live with me right now. And I love you. Thank you. Don't worry about how I've gotten over it. I mean, well, I haven't gotten over it, but I'm not angry anymore. Let's just say that. I just it's still a memory in my head. Like, where the hell is doggy style? I was riding down the streets. I wasn't smoking on no endo at the time, and I damn sure wasn't drinking no gin and juice. I would have got my ass whipped, but I remember it. All right, but it is now time for me to get to the love that I need, the other love that I need to get to, which is my listening audience. I love them so much, and they're global and they're around the world, and so like I like to show them love because they're listening, they're not watching live. So when they hear this, they know I'm talking about them. It is now time for the love notes. I used to call it love. Doc used to call it show notes. I was never gonna call it that ever in life, ever. But we bickered a little bit. We went back and forth, but then we came to a compromise. And let me tell you something: there's no love without compromise. So we compromised, and now we call it love notes. Yeah, we sure do. And I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. I like the way it sounds right now. He also said I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. I did not. Let's just say it was a lot of cities, states, and countries on them papers, and that's why I was so thick. But it's not no more. We don't even do that no more anyway. Doc, he coming back. He'll get it when he come back. We don't even do it that way anymore anyway. We've gone green because we do care about the earth, and now we do it like this, baby. Let's go. Let's get to this love. Thanks for all of the love. Shout out to my top 6, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, Belgium, specifically Brussels. Hi, babies. I love you so much. Thank you for loving on me. Thanks, boobies. Thank you for loving on me. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, Boos. I love you too. Thank you for the love. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thank you for all of the love. Ooh, make sure y'all don't go nowhere. The final exam is next. Barbados, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Habuz, I love you. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, Sweden, Bangladesh, Latvia. Hi. Oh, I just get excited every time a new country gets on here. Y'all, you guys rock. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you so much. Hungary, Greece, Denmark, Jamaica, Slovakia, and last but not least, Ukraine, baby. Yes, that is love. And I love you for the love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Man, Doc,
Yes.
I love when we get new countries on this list. It's
Awesome.
extraordinary.
Growing, expanding,
Man,
making moves, doing what you got to do.
trying. We trying. Mm, mm. But what else we gonna try is to see what you had said while you was gone. Because what Doc had said, Doc had said I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. I did not. That's Doc had said. Okay. But Doc has said worldwide. I said you can listen to my tape, not take it, fam. I'm just saying. I didn't even say you could listen to it. It just disappeared off my dresser. I was like, damn, nigga got hot shit in their clothes now. What the fuck? All right, sorry. Flashbacks. Doc had said, top flight, catch the vibes. One collection can be a treasure to others. It is all history. Amen. Oh, I love collectibles. I do. It's wonderful. Plus, you never know what history somebody might have in their collection. You'd be like, "What? You got this?" I found out things like, "What? You got this? You got the," it's extraordinary to see history. It's like a time capsule, so to speak.
It
But
is.
anyway,
It is. But
um,
I'm
yeah,
debating on how if I want to go buy and put all my CD collection digitize it and put it somewhere like on a NAS drive or something. But I haven't got around
yeah.
to that.
I'm still trying to now that Christmas is over, I might consider it now because I told you I want to take all those CDs and put them in the frames because I don't. I thought about sticking them back up here, but I'm like, no, I wanted to be neat this time. Like I wanted to be organized. So yeah, collectibles, gotta love it. But now it is time. Wait, let me get where I need to get at first. Hold on. Now I had to say something about the composition notebook when you got back because it felt good to my soul. I had to,
Look,
but it
that's
is
history.
now.
Look, that's collectible.
It is. I still got some of the older transcripts, but anyway, we've come so far. Um, it is now time for the final exam. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time for this final exam. Now, let me get this off the screen real quick. Wait a minute before we get started, because I don't be liking stuff on the screen when we trying to do some things. Doc has said today's final exam. The year well, I said it, but he's the test. Yeah, he's the professor. So Doc has said that today's year is 1991. I don't know why I be picking these dumbass years.
I don't
Don't
know either.
don't don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me.
Okay.
The current score, I don't need this judgment. We listen and we don't judge. So the current score right now, Doc has 17. I just said Cat know a thing or two about hip hop. Cat's current score is 42. Um, our former co-host has 5. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama cool sa. Let me cook. Um, and our audience currently has 2 wins. These are all wins, people. And right now I have 3 Harleys free from prison. Don't know how long that's gonna last, but we're gonna try to keep it, at least keep the bottom bitch out. Doc is now going to explain the rules of the game. Let's go, baby.
All right. So for the final exam, I give 5 clues, and it is up to Kat, the audience, to guess who the artist is. The game within the game is Kat only get 5. Well, every time she doesn't guess, she needs another clue. She loses a Harley. That Harley goes back to jail. She goes to visit them in jail.
I
She
did
has an
and put
individual.
money on a books.
She has
And
individual
put,
stories about all of them.
and put money
So
on a books. Who you
and
playing
put
with?
money
I
on
love
their books. And put money on their books. She keep the commissary fat, put money on the books, and she does go visit them. Even if it's like a long distance drive up north, go 95, you got to get MapQuest and a road map to figure out where they at the penitentiary at, by the way. But anyway,
I love you, boo. Sorry.
so that's how that works for Kat in particular. For everybody else, if you're here watching, listening, or playing along, anytime you think you know who it is, you get as many guesses and choices as you want until somebody gets it right. So it is almost like Kat is on a clock, but not really. But then she only has a very limited number of choices, which means that if she has to get the 5th clue and she still can't guess, that means all 5 of her Harleys outside of the dog will go back to jail.
I only got 3 out right now, and I need to keep my
Only,
bottom bitch out. And my
and
first
that's
bitch is
pretty
a
high.
stud. She got
That's
tattoos on her face and straight backs and white beaters on. Listen, but I keep money on her books.
okay. And she don't even know why you come to visit anymore. She just be like, just keep the money on my books, then save
We
yourself.
we listen. Street shit is street shit. We all right. She good. She all
She's
right
like,
in
I'm
there.
not outside, I'm inside.
She
Now,
run
number
that
2 and number
place.
3. What's up with number 2 and number 3?
Number 2, she get out every once in every 50. It's a long. It happens, but not too often. Number 3, she been out for 2 weeks in a row. She not complaining right now. She
Who
ready to
cried
go
more?
tell them what the game plan is on the outside because we might gotta blow this joint.
Who cried more? Number 2 and number 3.
Number 2, because she don't get out as often.
Okay.
But guess
All
who
right.
don't cry that often at all?
Number 1.
My bottom bitch.
Oh, she barely. No, she cry when she get locked up. She don't
She
cry
come
when she
right
outside.
back out.
Huh?
She come back
Yeah.
out.
No, she cry when she get locked up though.
Yeah, but she know I'm coming to get her.
The one that don't cry is number 1. Number 1 don't cry. Number 1, I
Cause
don't shed no tears. I'm not gonna waste my
she
time.
a thug stud with in there running the joint. Listen, you gotta understand what's going on. She a thug. Thugs don't cry. Okay.
Hey, she's solid, all right. Look, you don't know
All
what
right.
happened that night.
She
But
thug. She might have some company in a minute. So
she probably cried in the
all right.
shower and she camouflaged her tears.
Shh, well, don't nobody know. And then she might shank somebody up because they might not have business. Listen.
All right. So the year is 1991. We've actually ran through, if you look at the score, that's how many times we have actually done the final exam. So it's over 50 times already.
Over.
So with that being said, any questions? Yes, Miss Lee.
Don't be smacking your teeth at me, teacher. I gotta use the bathroom.
What do we talk about this every time on Tuesday? What happens? What do we discuss?
You don't never let me go. I got my number 2 pencil. I'm ready.
All right. Look, take one, pass it down, get your Scantron. Is there anybody I need to separate? All right. And I will say what I always say. This is hip hop. You've lived through it all. You lived through it with me. You lived through it with your friends, family, and everything. So this is something you've heard, you've been around, you've seen, you know, because you shouldn't be surprised. This is hip hop. So are you ready for it? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You said something, ma'am?
I was winding up my cassette tape, my bad.
Oh, okay. So is everybody ready?
You ready? Let's get it.
Okay. So
had to wind up my cassette tape.
Like, don't let me take your Walkman and put it in my desk till after class is over.
Damn it! You won't let me go to the bathroom now. I can't even listen to my Walkman. Shit!
But I don't know what new millennial kid you think you are. All right. First clue.
Such a professor. Go ahead. My bad. Oh, Lord. And it happened in September. Listen, it wasn't the 27th. It was 10 days before. Woo, child. Birthday was coming. I was about to turn 12. Sorry. This rapper released their third studio album on September the 17th, 1991 by First Priority Music, distributed by Atlantic Records. Oh, Lord. And featured productions from Audio to the 45 King. Damn. Shit.
It should be and the 45 King. I mistyped, but
oh, Lord. She knows she's staying in there. We ain't even gotta have this conversation. I can't even be soft to her anymore. She don't like me, so I gotta she knows she's staying in there. She don't allow me to do that kind
you ain't
of shit.
Audio 2 and you ain't top billing. That's what we got. We got it good. You ain't all right.
No. I don't know.
2?
She in jail. Give me number 2. She's staying in jail. She know what it is.
Damn.
She know what it is. Don't try to make her feel soft, because then she gonna get mad and start shanking people, and she not trying to do that.
Be in the hole. All right, here you go.
She don't want to be in there, so leave her alone. Listen, she know what she be in there doing. She already got a few rings running, going on around in there. And listen, let her cook. First gained fame in the late 1980s, becoming the first female rapper to release a solo album. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh. And you know what's sickening about this? Because I think I know, but I don't feel like I know.
What's
and it's 1991. And ain't like in hip hop we had but so many female rappers at the time. So you could kind of
Look. Oh boy.
I don't know if I'm that chancy right now.
Oh,
Because
what?
that's a little premature chancy. I want to say this person, but I'm not going to do it. Give me, sorry, number 2. You be all right, baby. Number 1 got you. Y'all in there shanking people together. Give me number 3.
Number 2 gonna go start crying again.
I
Number
can't
2
take.
gonna start crying again. Number 3 be out, and you act like, but you don't never.
And then number 1 going to take a bottle by a little neck and say, toughen up. We Harleys. We don't do that. Okay.
Gang,
We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't got no, hand signs and all that. But she know we don't do that. Give me number 3.
All right.
It got to be a strong arm too. Like we don't do that.
Number 3.
I think I know who it is. I just don't. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay. Billboard and Vibe ranked her as one of greatest rappers in 2023. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm gonna guess right here. Okay, let me finish reading it. Other than rapping, served as the DJ of choice at Michael Jordan's 50th birthday celebration, at his 2013 wedding reception, and at Jay Leno's
Oh,
farewell.
that's Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. My bad. Michael Jackson.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, I'm gonna guess this one. I'm gonna take a chance. I might be wrong, but MC Light.
Final answer.
Yeah.
You're correct. It is MC Light.
So, yes. Oh, sorry.
Update the score. Update the score. So, bam.
Cheeks in the rough. That's all I'm saying. She know a little bit about hip hop. A little bit.
Updated the score.
And you know what? I could have had number 2 out because that was my answer.
You disappointed her.
I was too scared. I'm not a gambling woman because I said it ain't but so many females that was in hip hop during that time.
That was the album.
Okay.
Let me give you the rest of the clues quick.
All right. All right. I'm sorry. That's my little victory dance. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Would have been this. Would have been number 4.
All right. So the year was 1991. Of course, it was MC Light. The album was Act Like You Know, and I suggest that you do Act Like You Know. Don't play with MC Light now. I love her. She's still beautiful as hell. She is. Still a gorgeous little thing. Yeah. I love MC Light.
That was that.
Okay, so this was clue number 4. Was a part of the supergroup Stop the Violence movement, appeared on Self-Destruction. And it ain't but so many, so I could have just took that song alone and just broke it down.
Towards the end. Keep saying I don't make them easy towards the end.
It ain't, but I could have broke that down like it ain't her, and it ain't her, and she wasn't there, and she definitely ain't do that. She was doing this, so yeah, I would have guessed by then. Wait. So 1, 2, 3. You missing one?
I'm missing one.
Yeah, one of the clues.
98. No, yeah, 1996, and was part of the supergroup. You think you skipped over 1996?
I don't have a 1996 on my screen.
I see it right here. Hold on, I'll sing it again.
Yeah, I don't have that on my screen.
1996 was number 4.
So I got 1991. Gained the first fame in the 80s. Got the Billboard joint. I got the part of the supergroup. I don't have a 1996 on my screen.
All right, that.
Okay, there we go. And this was the other clue. In 1996, won a Soul Train Lady of Soul of Awards. Of course, she did, with Escape for the best R&B, R&B soul or rap music video. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was a song too. Oh, I just watched that video early. That's crazy.
For real?
My bad. The song with Escape that she had with Escape.
No, no, I thought it was funny because I thought about Billboard and Vibe magazine. We brought up magazines.
Oh, that's nuts. We did, didn't we? See how this be working with us? We don't be knowing. It just be happening. Current score right now, Doc has 17. I the champ is here. Have 43. Our former co-host has 5. Mama say, Mama Sama Makusa, because it's something that I could be saying, but I'm not gonna say it because I said I'm not gonna say it anymore. So Mama say, Mama Sama Makusa. Our audience has 2 wins, and I still have 3 weeks in a row. I still got 3 Harleys outside. What we doing? What we
being
doing?
outside,
We about to go wreck some shit
being
out.
outside, being outside. Why number
We
two?
about to be
Number two
outside
cried.
for
Number two
real.
like, you said you could get me out. What happened?
I got scared, baby. I got scared because I could have got on number 2, and then I would have had you out too. But I was scared. I apologize. Next time, I will take the risk because I might could get you out a little sooner than later. But the point is, I got 3 outside right now. We can get ready to fuck some shit up.
Okay.
Oh, anyway.
All right.
So we need to choose another year.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna go with. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. And we also, so while I'm thinking about this next year, we need to think about what our next nostalgia bag is going to be.
All right. Next.
I would like some more input on that. But while I'm thinking about the year, let me think about it. Let's do 2002.
2002.
Yeah, I don't know why, but we're gonna do 2002.
We'll see. We good.
Now some bitches probably
2002 is locked in.
huh?
2002 is locked in.
Now some bitches probably going back to jail, but
damn, look, y'all heights of the century ain't gonna play out the way y'all think it's gonna play out because it's 2002.
I never be pumped about it. Like, oh, I'm gonna choose 2002. Like I'm gonna win. I do this I don't know why I pick these years, but I do. And so maybe perhaps a couple bitches is going back to jail. Now our nostalgia. What's how we did that? We did the 80s and the 90s. We do music, we do movies, but what else could we talk about?
I would say this is just broadband thinking at the moment right now. Food, certain foods and candies.
I like that one. So let's go. We're gonna go there. And I might throw some extras in there, some food. Okay.
Food, candies, important moments. Because I think our generation had a lot of important moments. Because we really don't talk about moments. We usually talk about a very specific thing.
Let's talk about the cultural moments.
Yeah.
I like that. Moments, yeah, I like that. We're gonna go with that
moments. And if I give you one more, I'm debating between, maybe I give both. Funny things, but I'm also saying funny things because also on the flip side, I'm thinking about when you realize your culture is different from anybody else's culture, especially when you are going and venturing out of your own little area.
Right.
This is more like, to me, in my mind, towards more just getting ready to get out of high school, but still in high school, but then having to go to like places and talk to people. And I'm like, I don't know who all y'all clear people is.
All right.
I think somewhere along those lines. Because I heard, I had never heard before. I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah, and I could go there for a lot because, like you said, depending on where you from, things are different. And I ain't gonna lie, it was something I heard, and I'm like, that don't even mean that where I'm from. But I was told in Texas that it meant something else, so I was like, dang. And they was like, don't say that, baby, because it mean. And I was like, but it don't mean the same thing where I'm from, and I'm gonna keep saying it the way the fuck I say it. And then shut the fuck up. Thanks, Harold, for the love, because that's how I feel.
That's a good one. Then that's a good one. Then
I was like, listen, um, I'm not from where you from, and for you to think that now that I'm coming to where you are, and I'm going to change who I am to be what it is that you want me to be, and say the things that you want me to say, you got to be out your ever fucking. You don't know who the
we
fuck
got a
I
good
am,
conversation on
and
that one. Then.
especially if, and let me finish this, and especially if I'm not cussing you the fuck out, because we all know I like to fucking cuss.
Okay.
If I'm being polite when I'm saying it, then you got to understand that I'm not where you from, and I'm not supposed to understand these type of things because I don't live there. I'm not from there. I didn't grow up there.
Okay. I'm
And that's
hearing you.
that. You know what I mean? That's just like you coming here and not understanding that fuck it is dummy is a term of endearment. Calling somebody is a dummy is a term of an industry
Yeah, and I
term.
would say that's a fair thing, but
You know what I'm saying?
my
So,
current time is
but
for
I'm not
no
going
one.
to get mad that you don't know that you're going to say, well, why are you calling me a dummy? I'm going to explain it to you that that's the term of endearment. That's it. And it's not going to be a big thing. I'm not going to tell you don't. I'm not going to tell you how to live and how to, which is getting to my point in a minute. That this is exactly why I say the things I say. Exactly why. So people can understand and have an understanding that everybody, okay, you don't fuck with me saying that. I'm not gonna say it to you per se anymore, but that don't mean I'm gonna stop saying it because that's what it means down there. I'm not from down there. That's my point. I'm gonna say it regardless, but I'm not gonna say it to you
So
because
is
I'll take
this
offense.
one of the things that's good? It's good. I think it's gonna bring a lot of conversation.
It is. It's definitely because I got a lot of shit to say. But anyway, let's do this real quick because we didn't do this real quick. It is. It's gonna a lot of conversation. Join the conversation. Call in. Text. Drop a comment. If you call in, text the numbers 443-780-5978. 443-780-5978. If you text or drop a comment, I'm reading it out loud. But if you drop a comment, it'll be on that screen. If you call in, you'll be live on air. So watch your mouth. You don't want to get your feelings hurt by saying the wrong thing, and I will that ass. Stop playing with me. You want to come on the show or for anything, you want to just talk to us in general, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Yeah, do that. Um, Listen, I have permission. So no, I'm not taking your little request. I'm not. Any music video I've ever played on this podcast, and I will get back to playing them soon. I'm just looking for some new heat. I don't want to keep playing the same things over and over again. I got an idea too, so we're gonna see how that works out. But if I do play them, I have permission to play them. Written, visual, audio, electronical, how you want it, I got it, and that's how I'm giving it. All right. I'm not taking no requests. Also, my DJ, you'll find out on Friday. My DJ does his thing, and I'm always gonna tell you, just catch his vibe. Roll something, sip something. I don't know what you're going to do. Just do it and leave him alone. I'm not taking your request. No, I'm not taking it to him either. He already do what he do. He's that guy. We'll get to him in a minute though. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every subscription we could get. We need it. We want it. We want more of it. Join our coffee community so we can have salacious, titillating, and taboo conversations. And so I can cuss whenever the fuck I feel like it. Because I like fucking cussing. And I don't want censorship. I hate the shit. It sucks. It's bullshit. Somebody trying to tell you when you can cuss and how you can't. I'm tired of this shit. I want to say shit as many times as I want and fuck as many times as I want. And y'all, well, they did try to censor him, but he did it. Y'all know who I'm talking about. We talking about good old John. Don't play with him. Don't play with him. You don't know who John is? Pick up your Bible. They got stories in about all that. John did it. He told you a thing of 3. And if you ain't like it, your problem. He worked for the man, a higher power. Anyway, my bad, I did go off, but don't do John. Don't do John. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. I got a library. It's open for consumption. You can get dictionaries, Bibles, apocryphers, Tanakhs. You can get it all. I got it. Listen, hold on. Just before I get to it. Hold on. I'll never find them, but today.
I talked about the library and how I figured out you can get free magazines from the library. So
today,
hey, Miss Librarian Cat, can you order this magazine for me?
All right, I see what I could do, baby. I see what I could do. But remember, shh, you got your library card?
Of course I do.
Okay.
I'm in here religiously.
We see what we see what we can do for you, baby. Anyway, I'm still checking out books. So let me know if you need them. Go to the website, hit me up, and then we'll talk about it. www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com, and we will talk about the rental of these books that I need y'all to read. I haven't heard it in a while, so maybe they listen to me because I got tired of y'all saying demure like y'all had just learned that word existed. Anyway, big shout out to our DJ Root KZ. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. Hey, me and the Harley's gonna be going off this week. Let's go. I'm sorry, my bad. But go DJ, because that's my listen, DJ Root KZ. He's that guy. He be giving us some heat every Friday, and if you're not here to enjoy it, then that's your fucking problem. You're sleeping. You should smarten up. Wise up. Big shout out to DJ Root KZ. And let us know how you feel about these mixes. And if you're gonna let us know, say it to his face because he'll be here on Friday. Say it to his face, not to mine, to his. K. All right, and not too much of my DJ because he do got bad guy. Not too much. I don't even be saying this fool. That I see him on occasion, but not too much of my DJ. I got his back for life. He the reason why I had my Big L CD. Big L, sorry, okay. What y'all about to witness? MCs, they ain't got a text at all. All right, anyway. Yeah, don't do too much on him. That's family. Don't. Anyway. Now that I gotten that out the way, I just needed y'all to know not to do too much on my DJ. Mind your business. Mind your business. Everybody's business is not your business, except for Media Mondays. But I'm certainly telling everybody's business because I'm nosy. And I want y'all to be nosy with me. At least I can admit it. Some of y'all be like, I ain't nosy. Yes, you are. So just come over here so everybody in the world don't have to know you nosy. You could just be nosy low-key for real. But you nosy. We all are. Okay, so be nosy with me. Tap in. Did I tell business today?
Kind of a little bit.
A little bit?
Very, very, very small. It's about
collections,
collecting things.
But that was good business because it's good to know that people are. I did tell my daddy business. I'm sorry, daddy. He do got a lot of vinyls though. But anyway, so I'm sorry, daddy. But I usually don't tell people's business on the tap, and I try not to anyway. But on the wiretap, I'm telling your business. You should not be a depraved, sinister, heinous, foul. Give me some more, Doc. Give them to me.
Sinister, manipulative, abhorrent, vicious, nasty, misogynistic, aggressive, threatening, kidnapping, trafficking,
arsony. You shouldn't be any of those things.
Weird thing that I did see on the internet recently.
What?
Did you see that there's a clip with Tracy Ellis Ross and Diddy, and then like she doesn't take the shot? Have you seen that one yet?
I seen it before, but I'm gonna go back and check it out again because I kind of remember because at that
Look,
time he was promoting the Ciroc real heavy, and she was promoting her hair care line real heavy.
it was something really weird. If somebody found it again and brought it back up, and you watch it, it's kind of still funny if you overlay it with what's going on now.
She knew what was in them shots. She said, "No shots for me." She smart. Her mother Diana Ross. You think they ain't been putting stuff in people drink? She know better. She
I'm
was
just saying.
taught. She was taught. She know better. But anyway, if you're any of those things and you have a case for me to get, we reading it. Me and my partner ain't good over here. We're reading it. We're reading it. You're bad. Shouldn't be the way you are. Now I gotta read all your shit. And speaking of that, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Uh but yeah, and Wet and Wired more my business than anybody's business. And cattails, obviously. Obviously. I'm telling my own business. I'm just changing some names or omitting some names. But they won't know it's you if you don't say anything. So shut the fuck up. And they don't know who I'm talking about. You say something, you leave a comment, then they know it's you, you idiot. And whose fault is that? Not mine. I'm just speaking from my experience. But other than that, mind your business. Mind your business. Love your babies, which all of this rolls in together tonight, which is amazing, actually. Love your babies, hug your babies, adore your babies. Tell your babies they beautiful so they don't go out here thinking that they need to seek the love and affection and attention from anybody but you. Do that. Make sure you do that. And make sure you tell your babies that they are the GOAT, the greatest of all times. They need that. They need that so bad. And I don't think enough of us pay attention to that need in itself. Um, if they want to work for NASA, tell them to be best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. I don't work at NASA. But what I do know is go get yourself a telescope. Not the kind you look through your neighbor's with your perf. And you ain't going to see shit anyway. Go get you a good one. Probably got to assemble it and put it together. And then take your babies outside and look at that sky. You never know what you might discover. It could be good or bad. It could be some aliens, some asteroids, comets. Maybe a new planet. Maybe a planet that's not a planet. Who knows what you're going to go discover? But go discover it. Get your ass up. Go out there with them babies. Well, not right now. It's cold as hell. Don't go out there right now. But when it warm up, do that and make sure the sky's clear. It's better that way. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be best NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member, commentator. I know they got engineers over there too. Whatever they do over there in NASCAR, I don't know. They got a need for speed, and at one point in time, they had a deep love for muscle cars, not this fiberglass shit y'all fucking around with. And I'm Mama say Mama say Mama say. I love muscle cars. If you're my Facebook friend, you know. If you know, you know. Um, And that's all I need to know. But whatever it is that they want to do, you should support them and tell them always that they are the greatest of all times. I said this ties in and this rolls in really well right now because the case that we're going to finish, once we finish this case, because we got to finish this case, but the next case we're going to start out with, because I got to jump out of that Diddy thing. I am going to talk about the case with the young lady, Naziah Harris, but I want it to be factual and not a bunch of he say she say, but it's going to be some things in there that's going to be like, what the so we're going to talk about it. And you don't know who Naziah Harris is, Doc?
I do not.
Okay, so she's a 13-year-old young lady who went missing last year,
Oh,
January 2024. It hits home to me because I am a mom and my daughter is 13 years old. And it's a lot of things I got to say to this point because some things I can relate to and some things, you know what I mean? But and her uncle was the one who was doing the things to her, raping her,
no,
and
see,
got her pregnant, and then got her missing. He's arrested now. He's in court. They started his preliminary hearing the other day, and that case starts back up, I believe, in May or June.
okay.
one of them. So we're gonna start covering that case too, because I'm invested. And I'm always out here trying to make sure these young ladies are all right, because it's hard out here being a woman or a girl sometimes. It's very hard. So, something I want to talk about. So, we're going to cover that as well. But tomorrow, we're going to get back to this Diddy and Mr. S. Carter. We're going to talk about it, because now we get into the meat and potatoes of what's being alleged. And I want to know. And I know you want to know. And I want the ... So let's get it. We gotta get into it. I already put the ... together yesterday with Busta Rhymes and his boyfriend that he don't want to tell nobody is his boyfriend, and that's his assistant. But don't nobody act like that. You heard what I said. What happened? What they first of all, he was at his apartment building fussing at him about being on the phone too much.
Yes, and I mean, the title alone didn't make sense to me until I thought about like the location. I'm like, no, if you're the star, why are you at your assistant's place? And maybe it could be, hey, all right, I gotta go pick up something. Boom, 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 boom. But then it's like on the phone too much.
And then you mad about him being on the phone, but he's your assistant. He gotta be on the phone.
Well, I'll be fair. I never, and I don't think you called the joke that I was trying to make. I never really heard this about Busta Rhymes.
What, that he's a boxy boy?
I've never heard that before. However, it was funny to me.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you when it started coming out about that, him being sweet on the other side. When all this Diddy shit started coming out, then that shit started coming out.
That's why I made the joke about Pastor Cavassier, because him and Diddy are in that video with Jamie Foxx.
Passing the Cavassier. Listen, we know all three.
Jamie Foxx is one of the ones I would talk about weird parties in crazy Hollywood,
and that's why he got what had happened to him, because he was telling the business.
But that was a joke that I was making. But I'll be fair, I never heard this about Busta Rhymes.
Look it up.
It's always been kind of a thing with Diddy, and then kind of there's always been a weird thing with Jamie Foxx too overall.
Look it up.
I was kind of like, wait a minute.
And then once I read the story, once I gave you the story,
the location was the shit that threw me the fuck off.
It was the first, because you see how I stopped yesterday. Like, wait a minute, hold on. The ... is starting to work, because why are we at his condo building having an argument with you about him being on the phone, which is part of his job, by the way?
And that's the thing, because the way you were saying it, you gave a good example. You said that's when. And you went through a whole scenario. Why? Who the fuck? Why you on the phone? Why you laughing so much? I'm like, you know what? You are over there. You're not at your location. But then, if the job is to be an assistant, but you mad because he's on the phone, that means you can only get mad if he's on the phone with somebody you don't want him to be on the phone with.
Sound like a boyfriend? It sounds like a lover's quarrel to me. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to put nothing on nobody, but
allegations.
It sounds like boyfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend, girlfriend and girlfriend, whatever the case may be situation. Because that's who generally argues about somebody. You always want to fuck with. Who are you talking to?
Because my only other part would have been is like, just fire the person. If you like, hey, are you taking care of business? No, or you're fired.
All right, I need to get me a new assistant.
Yeah, it was like, are you doing personal shit? You're fired.
But I'm at my own home. I'm in my own building.
And that's why I said location makes it weird to me now.
Sheesh. Can't even make a personal phone call in my own home, in my own building. And why are you here anyway?
Are you wait, this was something on the clock? It was something on the clock, right? Like were they on the clock? Like,
we don't know. They didn't say that. But my point is, you're in that young man's building at his condo. He's not at your house. So that's one. Then you out here. What made you so angry that you wanted to lay hands on this boy? That's two. You angry. And then
look, all I know is
I got questions.
In my age right now, I am feeling bad and sad because all the people that I felt a certain way about, as in hip hop are becoming extremely kind of different as we begin to get older. And I'm like, the fuck?
Listen, it's different now. But you know what? Again, times technology changed. Now we get the information faster. Back then we
Yeah.
didn't get it fast, and so we didn't know as much because we wasn't getting fast technology. Wendy Williams was our way to know. And she
Yeah.
got fired from Hot 97
Yes.
because of what she knew. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we just get it a little bit faster. But yeah, it's been on the gab beat that Busta Rhymes hits for the other team. And he like him sweet. And he like to hold hands and tell him come kick it with him.
The
So,
fuck? Yeah, no.
this particular situation didn't make it no better.
Look, this is actually now I'm thinking about like, what the fuck Flipmo Squad mean now?
I don't know. He might have been flipping them. Flip them.
It's not funny anymore, Cat.
It is funny.
No,
It's
not.
hilarious
No,
because you know why it's funny? Because I just thought about what's that movie with Kaiser Sosa? Oh my gosh,
Usual Suspects.
Unusual Suspects. And remember when they was in the jail? And he was like, sometimes you gotta flip them. You know. I love that movie. I love that movie so much. Sometimes they was in the jail cell and they was having a conversation, and the dude that was supposed
I
to be
haven't
the
seen that movie in a
Hispanic,
long time, but
yeah, but the dude who was supposed to be the Hispanic dude of the group, he was in there like, sometimes you gotta flip him. You gotta flip him. Go watch the movie, you'll see the scene.
I haven't.
One of my most favorite movies of all time. I want to watch it right now. I'm about to go watch it.
No, it's Kaiser Soze. No, Usual Suspects. The Usual Suspect is a classic movie.
I'm about to go watch that after the show. After the show, I'm going to watch that. And my daughter don't got to be to school early tomorrow. I'm definitely watching that tonight.
We were supposed to do some other review of some movie again. I forgot what it was.
I don't know.
In my head, I'm thinking like
because you know we never can remember anything when we thinking about it. So if it come to your mind anytime soon, shoot me a message or write it down, and then we'll talk about, because I do want to get. It's a few things I want to talk about. Just rediscuss a couple of things, but I want to get in depth about it. But yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. And he was like, so when you said with this Flipmo Squad, and I'm like, sometimes
no, I was just like, wait a minute. Because now I got to think about everything that everybody say. I got to look. Even with Diddy, take that. I got to rethink that shit.
You got to rethink it now. You got to rethink everything.
Look, cool shit. Look, at least Jay-Z said, I will not lose.
And he meant it. Look what he's saying to Busby right now. I'm tired of your shit, you traffic lawyer.
Yeah, ambulance chaser. Yeah. But my mind is built on hip-hop frameworks of things. Now it's only getting fucked up because there's so much shit going on that I'm like, no, I gotta rethink what somebody said about what they said. And like, oh, it might have been just like, oh, that's a hard bar line. Now I gotta really think like, what the fuck you meant?
You really gotta think about what it really meant. So yeah. Yesterday I was like, listen, Buster. Now they already there's a couple. This has been spread through the industry already that this is the thing. Now you in the lobby of this boy's condo putting your hands on him about being on the phone. This seems more like a relationship than a business situation. Like what is
Even
going on?
with that, I would look. I'll be fair. If I was a hip hop artist, I'm probably not bothering doing anything with anybody. I'm laying low. I'm on basically like some Kendrick Lamar type shit. I just put out my music, leave me the fuck alone. Because
but you know that ain't never been his style. So,
but that's the thing. I would never want to even be close to anything, especially like I never heard about them rumors and shit. But then it's like, wait a minute, but you connected to this person. Wait a minute. So how long were you at these parties? There'll be some weird shit that it will be like, no, just look. If you put out music, put out music. If you're not, then
that's what it's supposed to be. But technology has changed all of that. It ain't them putting their business out there. You think Busta Rhymes running around like, hold on. Sorry, my phone was going on. You think Busta Rhymes running around out in public like, yeah, I like boys now. I'm gay now. No, he ain't put that out there. Other people are putting that out there. But the reason why the information is being able to be put out there, because he's had it private for this not his first one. They said this been happening for years. So if it's
But it would still be the
listen,
smart thing.
hold me down, hold on, let me cook. This they said he's been doing this for years. You got people who come up and men who've come up and said he grabbed their hand. He's been doing this for years. But now all of a sudden it's out there. And before he even got arrested, it was coming out. So now he arrested. So and matter of fact, you could go to CMZ. They caught him at the Pride celebration on like 3:00 in the morning. Why was he there? Yeah. Technology is why we know these things.
But the fucked up shit is, to me, is if you know that there's all this shit going on with people in hip hop right now, and everybody's getting sued, and arrested, sued and arrested.
Apparently, anybody with an assistant. But go ahead.
Even that, I mean, if you are in hip hop right now, and if anybody ain't getting sued and arrested, or you get a case put against you, why? Look, be the people that
you can't tell people. People listen, because us as people, we do this a lot. You can't tell people how to be. They gonna be how they gonna be. You feel me?
I understand.
You wouldn't want to be exposed like that as a celebrity, but he didn't intentionally get exposed in that way. He just was having a lover's quarrel with his lover.
Well, I'll flip it over to
and it got caught because the boy went to call the police and had to and had to go to the hospital.
I can flip it over to a very interesting thing. That's actually, is there anything you need to do? Because I know we spent off.
We got to get out of here because it's 11:24, and you know we be on a time limit. I'm well beyond what I was supposed to. That's 2 hours tonight.
All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I don't care if he likes boys. If he like boys, that's fine. But I just needed it to make sense because like, why is this happening? That's all. I don't care if he likes
shit. That's weird.
Why does this happen? But he's a celebrity, so shit happens. People catch people slipping all the time. I'm not going to act like I don't know that, and I don't want to pretend like I don't know that. I know that, so it is what it is. He got caught slipping, but now all the rumors are kind of looking like that true.
Wild business.
Yeah, so y'all should consider it if you want to be in show business. But anyway, let me finish up. I gotta finish this because we had got to the Bati boy and we did not finish the things that we were supposed to say. So we've covered the goal. Okay, so the next thing is stay in your lane. A fair warning, stay in your lane. Everybody's lane. My lane ain't your lane. Your lane over there. My lane is over here. So you need to stay over the fuck there because you jump over here, it's gonna get ugly. And I got 3 Harleys out, and I got the dog Harley, and I'm outside. Stop playing with me. Don't play with me. Stay in your lane, baby. Stay in your lane because you jump in my lane, you're gonna get this, and you do not want her because she is not nice. I promise you, she's not nice. Not one bit. Leave her where the fuck she at. Leave her where the fuck she at, even over there, eating her gazelle, feeding her cub, and minding her business. She is and is. Stay in your fucking lane. You don't want her. You want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly. And then you get her, you get a 2 for 1. Because you're going to get... Hold on. I got 1 second. I got to do this. I can't do it without doing this. I can't. It's not allowed. Hey, you big purr, bitches. Hey, you big fucking purr. It's a 2 for 1. You get the purr, you get the meow, and then you get the... Sorry, okay. You want them. They're nice. They're sweet and kind and cuddly and happy because when Cat is purring, Cat is a happy girl. But you don't want that first one. Leave her where the fuck she's at. Leave her alone. And plus, what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision. Who the fuck needs that? I don't need that for me. I don't need that for Doc, and I don't need that for fucking you. So stay in your fucking lane, and everything will be peachy keen cool. Stay there. Stay there. Yeah. Um, I be trying not to go in on this boy all the time, but he replaced J. Cole. He totally replaced him. Now I'm like, you should take a page from him if you're smart. But anyway, pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle for you to fight. It is not. Pick and choose yours wisely. Petty Boots, aka Little Caligula, aka Baby Caligula, aka Drake. Take a lesson from your compadre. And you almost got him mixed up in this shit. And he was like, wait a minute. I don't have nothing to do with this. You almost got him mixed up in this shit. Anyway, Mobb Deep told y'all a long time ago that there is a war going on outside and that no man is safe from it. You can run, but you can't hide forever in these streets that we done took. I'm gonna stop right there today because I've been drifting. I've been drifting a lot lately. So mama say, mama son, mama son. I've been drifting. I almost did the whole song the other day. I gotta stop. They told y'all that there was a war going on outside and no man is safe from it. And they were wise when they told y'all that. So y'all should, if y'all wasn't listening then, you should be listening now. Drake, you obviously have never listened. But my point is to pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle ain't for you. Worry about the war. I'm worried about the war. Y'all could be out here worried about these stupid ass battles if you want to. I ain't got time. I know. I don't. My overall point of everything I'm saying today, even the bossy boy, be you, be yourself, love yourself. Don't let nobody tell you how to eat, sleep, walk, shit, and none of that shit. They don't walk in your shoes. And plus, if you change who you are, then you're not you. You're who they want you to be, and you can't be that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be who you are. You can't make anybody happy either. They gotta make them happy. You could add to their happiness, but you can't make them fucking happy. So don't try. I really believe that shit. I walk in that shit every day. I'm not trying to make you happy. I'm trying to make me happy. I'm gonna add. I'm happy. I'm gonna add to your happiness. I'm not trying to make you happy. Fuck your happiness. I mean, not like that, but yeah, I gotta worry about me first. If you came in this world by yourself, I mean, you come in this world by yourself, even if you are a twin, because y'all don't come out off this. Oh my God, that's a tragic vision. I don't want to see that. Y'all come one at a time, right? You're gonna die by yourself. So focus on yourself, your own identity. And listen, you could do everything humanly possible to try to please a person and make them, comfortable. As soon as you figure that thing out, they'll find something else to bitch about. So why? Focus on you, bro. And last but not least, dream big and don't let nobody tell you that your dreams are irrelevant. They don't know because they not walking your dream. They not living your dream. They don't even know what your dream is. It's your dream. So dream big and don't let nobody tell you can't do it. Fuck them. And then when you turn around later and do it, then they look as stupid. So fuck them. Dream big. And remember, execution is key. Dream big, plan, and execute. And everything will be all right. It might take some time, but everything will be all right, baby. I'm done preaching for the evening. I'm done. I promise. I'm going to try. Hello. Sorry, we about to end the show though and get up out of here. Doc, thank you per usual for a lovely evening of conversation. I couldn't wait to talk to you because I was like, no, we're down to the last 3-hour bag. We need more nostalgia.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. I gave some ideas. If I think of more, I'll shoot them to you.
Please do. Please do. I would appreciate that greatly. And I got 3 Harleys out for 3 weeks in a row. Pop. Okay. Excited about that.
Gang.
Gang. We out here get ready to fuck some shit up. Y'all don't know. We out of control. But anyway, with that being said, we got to get up out of here. I do have to prepare for school tomorrow. She's actually going tomorrow. It's going to be cold, but we're going to put all the layers on, including myself. I might go outside with my little snuggie thing on. I don't give a shit. It's cold. My coat, my
I hear
snuggie,
it.
like all
Ice
my
rain falling
sweatpants.
on my roof right now. I hear it.
Oh, see what I'm saying? My snuggie, my sweatpants, sweatshirts, coat, scarf, hats. I'm going outside with everything on. I ain't playing. It's too cold for this shit. But anyway, I love y'all. Stay out of trouble. Stay safe. We will see you tomorrow as we jump back into this Diddler and S. Carter case. We're gonna talk about it. All right. Good night, Doc Boo.
Good night, Cat.
All right, bye y'all.
Salute.
Bye. I'm pumped tonight. Bye. I'm too excited. I got 3 Harleys out 3 weeks in a row. I'm excited. Bye.
Oh,